Hello and welcome! This video is a continuation of our collection series and we're working on Contractor of the Blue Dragon. So let's just jump right into it. We're going to start with the first one, which is what was left by the war. And let's take a look at what we got here. We do have fish and we will get to that. I'm going to kind of reserve that to last, so maybe just knock out the other things like the cutie doll. So we need to go to our camp, and I apologize if I'm going too fast on this. I imagine if you've watched the other ones you kind of saw how it goes, but if you're new on this one, this takes wild grass. You could get that from your workers in your camp or from node management, so either of those two ways. And when you have it, we'll just have our worker here. They have to be available, of course, and have them go over there. We could speed it up. I think we do. Yeah, it's only 2 stamina. You should have a lot of stamina to devote to this. So let's go back, and while that person's it's done, so we'll just add it. Oh gosh. I will explain all those materials going into the collection as well, so don't worry, it'll happen. So let's go back and see what else we can do. We need this guy right here, which is a bakery oven, level 7 deco workshop. So it looks like a lot of the collection relies on the deco shop and the trade shop, so we'll come here. Bakery oven's probably a decoration. Let's try that. Yep, there it is. And that one takes wood or log material to do, so we just need one, so we'll just craft one. There we go. And he'll get on that, so let's just grab Morco here. And by the way, this is a good reminder, you should be doing all the quests, and they're the green highlighted people, like a bubble above them. Do those quests. They give you points to be able to get more workers and strengthen your camp. So you always want to do that, especially node management. You get the currency to strengthen node management. So like I said, I'll do the fish later because I want to explain where you get them all in one shot. So we'll work on the cozy chair. It's level 9 trade workshop. So back to the trade shop. And we're gonna, there it is right there, takes log. We'll just craft one. Got lots of people to choose from. I keep forgetting to select one. Isn't that weird? The trade shop requires you to enter a quantity, and the deco shop is limited by a certain amount of people. But you can do more in the trade shop than the deco shop, and it takes more time. It's just, the mechanics can throw you off if you're going back and forth between each of them. So let's see, we wanted, what was that? I think it was, no, maybe show all, and we'll find it. When you know, it's probably the last thing on the list. Oh, there it is, bakery shelf. Perfect, so we'll get that crafted. And as you can see, I'm starting to be like, you know what, let's just get all of this going. So the next thing, so we got those two, so the next thing is this. Classic silverware, level 9 trade workshop. Okay, alright, trade workshop. We can do that. Back to you. There it is. This one takes rugged boulder. And like I said, if you're not sure where to get the materials, you go down to gather farm at the very bottom, tap on it, have a worker gather the boulders, or go into node management, look for the boulder icon, and you can set someone to gather a heck of a lot more material than one worker in a camp can do. So we got the coffee table next, so we'll go ahead and do that. That was a deco workshop, I believe, and that was a table, wasn't it? Yep, there it is. Okay, takes log. We'll just craft that. And yes, I know this looks monotonous. You're like, dude, Isn't there a faster way to do this? Yeah, actually there is. You write it all down or screenshot each deco item that it wants in this collection and have it on another monitor, or write it down, and then get all your deco stuff done in one shot and all your other stuff done in the other list, and instead of just doing this one by one. And it looks like we need a noble dress level 8 trade workshop, so we'll just go ahead and get that going on. And what was the other thing while we're at it? The deco workshop wants a round dining table. Okay, all right, we can do this. All right, so trade shop, and there it is, noble dress. So we just need one of that. Okay, craft. And you can see I'm trying to give time to the other people to finish that up rather than wasting my stamina. I'm just continuing to have people do things until I'm forced to use my stamina to speed them up. So we got the round table. Okay, well, we could hurry them up after that fine speech I gave, and half of them are done. If you're impatient, kind of like me right now, yeah, sure, that's like 6 stamina. It should be nothing. If you're spending 50, 100, 200, 300, yeah, that's gonna burn through everything you have unless you have potions to replace it. So we're doing really good. We're just gonna auto and put all of those things we got in there. And what is left? It's the two fishes. So we'll just get reward. Now I do show that I have those fish, and I will explain where to get them as well in the fish section, which will probably be towards the end of this video, because like I said, I want to do that and one other thing last. So we're now on to the next book, which I want to explain that wild grass is, as we've discussed, a material that you can get for forging in your camp or node management. So that's why I had that. And the eggs, I should explain. Let's see. So, well, before I get to that, let's just show you. Here in node management, you want to look for the icon that looks the same, and there it is right there. So you just have somebody assigned to it, and it does take up food for them to get that material in greater quantity. So that's how that works. Otherwise, you would just have a person forage, and they would get an amount for you, but it just wouldn't be as great as node management can pull in. So that's wild grass, and all the materials basically is those two options. So let's go back. So that was that right there. Now to explain fresh eggs. In your ranch, you need to get a writ. You get that from a vendor in any town, and then you place that writ into your farm, right, or your ranch. Sorry, you place it into your ranch, and I will show you when you tap on it and you go to manage ranch. See, time has passed and I'm able to collect from my chickens and my sheep. So if I collect from my chicken, see, that's where we get the eggs. Now look, I gotta wait 8 hours to collect again. So that's important to know. And you can tap on collect all. So I got fresh milk from the sheep and eggs from the chickens. So that's how I got those materials to add it to the collection. Just be aware, look at the sheep. I gotta wait 20 hours for the sheep to be able to collect again. So, just be aware. Alright, so I showed you that's how those two materials went into everything in this section. So let's work on the bracelet. It's like a Dorth bracelet. I think that's how you said it. You want to go to, I horribly thought it was a glove, and it's not. It's a bracelet, and that is a accessory item. And I kind of realize that now. So we go to craft and then leave it on gear, and then you go to accessory and then magic mystical accessory, and it's blue. So you want rare accessory selection chest because you're going to select what you need, and you need magical essence as well. You get that from the Black Spirit through Dark Energy or the Alchemy Lab. Yeah. So we'll go ahead and craft one and show you how this works. We'll be doing it a lot, a lot in all the collection. So there it is right there. It's blue. You tap on it, tap use, and you look for the Dorth bracelet. I think I said that right. There it is. There's the bracelets. Maybe it's Dorothy. I don't know. But that's the one we want, and there it is. So we'll go ahead and add that to our collection. And always make sure you're tapping on the right one and not giving it to another collection. Otherwise, well, you gotta go back and do it again. And I've already embarrassed myself in a previous video doing that. So we don't want to do that this time. So those are taken care of. Now we need a millet bracelet. I'm starting to sense the theme here. Blue bracelets. And that is a romaine bracelet. So millet, romaine. And what's this one? Lessard. Millet, romaine, lessard. Okay. I think we can memorize that. Let's go to craft, accessory, magic mystical, 3 blues. And we want to auto craft, select 3. Okay, there we go. And now we go into our inventory, into the, you should have it organized by colors, you know, pinks, orange, purples, blues, green. So that was a blue section. And now we're looking at the bracelets all the way at the bottom. I'm on a PC, so I'm scrolling with my mouse instead of you seeing a finger, if you could, scrolling up on a phone. So there's millet. Okay. And I think I forgot what the other ones were. So it's kind of like, crud. Let's see. Romaine, and I think the last one is Lessard. So romaine and Lessard. Okay, we got this. Scroll down to our blue section. There it is. Use the mouse wheel all the way down. There it is. And hey, look, they're next to each other. Nice. Romaine bracelet and Lessard. So we'll just minimize. We just need one of each. And use again. I should make a suggestion. There should be some way to make this easier, you know, for quality of life improvements to the game. I know it's not critical, but I don't know, it would be easier. Like, select the ones that you want, apply, does it apply to the amount that you have? Yes, click OK, done. Now you have those two. I think I'll make that suggestion. Because, boy, that would make things easier. So now that we got that done, went ahead and turned that in. And that book is done. So now we're on to a new one, which is New Home, The Distant Land. Ooh, now it's relics. Okay. So 1 purple and 3 blue relics. Yep, we could do this. And they don't have a theme. Yeah, except for color. But the theme is 1 purple and I think 3 blues. So, and I'm going to tell you ahead of time, since I already know this outcome, I did a dumb head move. It was so dumb. I'll explain. But what you want to do is come over to... Oh gosh, what's the easy way to get there? Yeah, it's through the Pearl Shop, and then you scroll down to Special Shop, and every day you get a free Lightstone and a free relic. That's fine, but we're interested in the relic, so hey, hey, that's one we needed. Hot dog. That's great. So here you select tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. This is not levels of color, it's material. It's if you got 10,000, 100,000 relic fragments, it will deal with it quickly if you do tier 3. And so I'm like, oh, hey, this will be great. Let's go into our storage. Let's get all of our relic fragments and really like, haha, look at me. I got a lot of relic fragments. But in the same vein, I also do a dumb head move. And that's what the relic fragments look like. So they're right there. So we'll unload our 57,000 relic fragments. I'm like, surely I could complete this collection with that many relic fragments. So we go back to Pearl Shop, relic, and here it comes. I thought, first you go to offer relic and you turn it off. Otherwise, you're not getting any relics. You're giving it to whoever you're giving it to, the Black Spirit, or to help out something else. So I thought, oh, let's just autofill 10 grand a pop, and there it is. I somehow walked away with one relic fragment, and it costed me almost 50. It was a lot of relic fragments. I'm shaking my head going, what happened? I don't know what happened. So, humbling myself, we go back to the relic section in the Pearl Shop, and we select tier 1. And we tap autofill. It's 10 per, which is more my speed. And oh, look at that. There's blues. And hey, I'm getting purples too. So now it's a matter of, do I have enough space in my inventory? Did I accomplish my goal? Let's find out. Let's go back to collection, Contractor the Blue Dragon, and auto register. It looks like I did it. Talk about lucky. Let's see. Oh, one of them. Oh, we needed one blue, millet, and a Ronard purple. Well, we still have relic fragments, so we have 196 out of 300, so we're doing good. Let's just go back, Pearl Shop, Special Shop, relic, and see if we can't get it with the remaining fragments we have. If we don't have it, boy, that makes me look like, oops. But it looks like, oh, darn. Well, you see how it works, so I'll just have to fill that in later. Yep, egg on my face. That was bad. I could have easily filled that with the 60,000 fragments at 10 a pop. 10 fragments a pop, but I got too, I don't know what the word is, too confident. Alright, let's move on to the next one. A saving hand, and now it's different. Now it is helms or armor, helmet armor. So we already got this yellow, and we got this orange and this yellow chest armor. It looks like each section is each that you would get, minus the weapon and side weapon. So it's just all the rest of the actual armor. So let's go to Shakatu. Oh, well. Oh, right. Space. Yeah, that might be helpful. And I think it might be a bug that the system is telling me with a white glove arrow pointing. His hand is pointing. Do this. Now do that. I think that's when you first learn about it, and it just never went away. Oh well. That's fine. I need the reminder. So you come to Shakatu. You need to make sure this, I just need, I think it was, oh, rats. I think it was a yellow and an orange that I needed. And I'm pretty sure it's tier 2, maybe tier 3. I know tier 3 gives you oranges, but I don't know about the yellow. So we're just going to give it a go. And if it does that, you can just tap on it and it should reveal all of them. So certainly I should have the orange one I need by now. And let's see if we could get the yellow one out of here, tier 2. Yep, look at that. Nothing but yellow. And there's an orange, and there's another orange. Oh, nice. All right, I think we should have what we need. Oh, we need the boots. So yellow and orange. Let's see. Now what I'm doing is just showing you that you can go to each one that you need, and I'm showing you that tier 2 has yellows and yellows and purples, and we're feeding them because we only wanted orange and yellow. So that's what stays. That's what the pink squares are. They get fed to the black spirit. So I'm going to each one to show you that tier 2 should be good, and then tier 3 if you need oranges for sure. And I'm wondering if I will get... Yeah, you get a purple from tier 2, but occasionally you'll get an orange, but if you truly need an orange, it is tier 3. See? They don't mess around. They're like, here it is. Enjoy. Alright, so let's go out. Let's look at our collection. And Contractor, the Blue Dragon. A Saving Hand. And Auto Register. What did we do? We still need an orange helm called Ultimate Morig. Okay. And need a orange Morig shoes. So Morig helm and Morig shoes, orange, that's tier 3. We already have it. So there it is. And please note how much you're spending. I have 6.7 million of these coins to use. You need to be aware of how much you have, because the higher the tier, the quicker it uses up your coins. So let's see, did we get it? We got the helm, and I think I may need to empty out some space. So we'll go to, yeah, dark energy. Isn't that fun? Look at that. The white glove just says here, now here. Here, now here. Oh man, I don't know if that'll ever get fixed. Okay, back to Shikatu. Gold coins. We needed yeah, it was the shoes, and we needed orange. Surely we would get what we need. So let's go back into our collection. There we go. Auto register. There they are. Perfect. All right, let's get our reward. Tap on that, tap on that, and magical residue 34,000. Thank you very much. And that book is done. So let's move on to the next one, which is Call of the Blue Dragon. And it looks like we have accessories that we need to do. So yellow ring, purple earring, and blue bracelet. Alright. Yeah, it looks like it's the same style. Yellow, purple, and blue. Yep. Yellow, purple, and blue. So now this is the moment where you could write this down, get all of your yellow, all of your purple, and all of your blue taken care of. I believe this is how I did it. I started with the blue, I think it was. So remain bracelet. I think I started with that one first. And if I wrote it down, I could have bought, 4 of each and just knocked them all out. But I didn't do that. I'm advising that in the video, and that's just a smarter way to go. So we'll go back to our inventory, and And it's in the blue, right there. There it is. Yeah. Alright, so we'll use it. Now the big question, do I remember what I needed? Ooh. Yep, there we go. Good job. And let's see what else we needed. It was, there we go, romaine necklace. Okay. And let's keep going. Quite honestly, I was like, was I following along? Do I know what I needed? Let's get the earrings. And let's see. I think I got one more. Let's try for one more. Boy, I tell you, writing it all down, starting to look pretty good about now. Romaine belt. Okay. And I think there was one last one. I think it was the bracelet. There it is. All right. Confirm, confirm. Now let's go back to our collection and apply it. Always make sure you select the right one. There it is. Auto register. Look at that. Perfect. Now let's go back to Call of the Blue Dragon inventory. Garmond earrings. Okay, so the blue is taken care of. Now we're doing Garmond accessories. So we'll go to craft, accessory, magic mystical accessory. Now it's the purple one because we want to select all of them. I think yeah, 5. I think it was just one of each that it needed. So we'll go here to the purple section. It looks like I got one extra. So we'll just go down the whole list here. Garmond ring, yes, and go back to it. Where was it? There it is. And go to the next one, which is Garmond necklace. There it is. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Garmond. So we'll just tap on minimum. We just need one of them. And we'll just keep going and just get one of everything that is that name. So we got the ring, we got the necklace, the earrings are next. There it is. Okay. And moving right along. Now there is another way you can do this, which I don't recommend, and that's when you're in the craft section, you do the random one, where it just gives you a random amount of purples accessories. I just really don't recommend that because you just might get everything but the thing you need. So it could get pretty frustrating. So let's see. We'll now tap on that, auto register, put those in. Perfect. So that should, yep, that's all the purples. So now we'll do yellow. It's a Manos ruby ring, scarlet necklace. Let's see, red coral earrings, and 2 more things. Elite Rudum belt, and the last thing is a blue scale bracelet. Did everyone write that down? I should have, because there was no theme. It wasn't like Garmond. It was just everything had a different name. So magic mystical accessory, now it's yellow under epic. We just need 5, and let's hope that we know what we're going to get. And there it is. Sorry for the crunching. I'm crunching ice. It's water. Just drinking water and crunching ice. There we go. Ah, yes. Scarlet necklace. That was one of them. Yep. I think we got the ring. It happened so fast. I just glanced over after crunching ice. There we go. So we got the ring, got the necklace, red coral earrings. Yes, that's what we needed. Okay, get that going. And moving on was the Elite Rudum belt. There it is. Oh, whoops. Tap on it. minimum. Confirm. Confirm. There we go. And let's see. Blue scale bracelet was the last thing, I believe. That's weird. I could have swore there was, maybe I had an extra yellow. So yeah, I don't know. Did I get the red coral ring? Or was it the Manos? Oh man, I'm so confused. I don't think it's Benshaw's necklace. No. Got that. Got that. Got that. Yeah, that was it. I think that was everything. So let's go back to our collection. Contractor, the blue dragon. Put all of those things in. Look, there's 5 things. So yeah, we're good. Yep. So, oh, nice. So now we can get the reward for everything. Yep. Yep. Just double checking to see if I forgot something. Nope, didn't forget it. And by the way, where the mid reward where it says inventory plus 50 LT, I'm going to show you where you look on your inventory screen. So we got that as a reward. Nice. Very nice. And if you go tap on the bag right here, 4,650 LT is the total amount. I'm using 2,134.56 of that space, and I just added 50, so I must have had 4,600 before I finished that book. So very cool. Let's move on to the next one, meeting Banha. Ooh, and this I'm going to explain later as well, but we can knock out these things. It looks like this is accessory, I think, the belt, and the gloves are from Shikatu, and we already have the helm from Shikatu, so yikes, what a mixed bag. So we'll just see if we can't knock that out. And that was the gloves. Make sure we don't feed it to the black spirit, so turn it off, save your settings, and bye. There we go. And did we get it? I think we did. So let's go to craft, accessory. We wanted a yellow, an epic accessory selection chest. We just need one, so we can get the other item that was there. So we're just multitasking. And if you're like, man, you're going through a lot of work, I'll just randomly use a mountain of materials to get so many accessories and just apply them to every collection that I have. Well, guess what? That's what I do on my other accounts to make it easy. But to show you where to get each individual one is important. But you will be the one that will make it easier on yourself, and you'll say, hey, I'm going to do it better than he did by doing this. And I encourage that. You should do that. So there it is, Ancient Guardian's Core. Perfect. So we got that belt. Let's go back to our collection. Make sure we tap on the right one. And auto register. There's the belt. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so I will explain how to get that plate later. You already know where to get that helm. It's from Shikatu. Look, we need a Shamir helmet, and we need a Kalis helmet. So why don't we just go ahead and knock that out. Let's go visit Shikatu. There you are. Gold coin goods, helm. Purple is tier 2. Tier 1 is blue and green. Tier 2 is purple and yellow. Make sure you're not, keep that off. You can do blue and green, and it'll go to the black spirit. That's fine. Just not purple, otherwise you'll kick yourself. So this one is purple and yellow, and sometimes orange. Wow. that did not work out. So I was like, well, let's try tier 1. Excuse me. I don't think that's gonna work out. No matter how hard I think. Oh, well, yeah. Hey, look at that. We got lucky. Okay, tier 1 gave us a Shamir home. So we're just like, hey, let's roll with this. Feeding, buy again. So it's either tier 1 or tier 2 that'll get it for you, or you can just, I'm having the worst luck. It's like it teased me. It said, hey, here it is, tier 1. Show them that they can come here. And now I'm showing you that you should probably do tier 2. And we're going to be stubborn, tap on auto buy. And look at that. The purple helms are rolling in now. And you're also noticing my coins in the top right corner going very fast. Oh, look, we got 1, 2 Shamirs, and I think we got it. Sometimes you just gotta hit auto buy, but don't let it burn through all your coins. So there it is, auto register. Nice. Got those in. Oh, hey, cool. That we added to the last book that we were gonna do. Alright, so that's in, that is in, and that is in. Let's focus on this, which is gargoyle bracelet. That's the accessories, and red coral ring. So 2 accessories. We already have that belt. So let's finish this up. I will explain what's going on with the other items. It's new, and so I want a section to explain that as well. So we go to craft, accessory, epic. We created 2 of them. So we go to our inventory and we use them. There it is, red coral ring. So we'll get that going. Done. And we'll tap on that chest again. There it is. And it was a, oh, how the brain forgets so quickly. Gargoyle. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Done. So at least we can fill the book in completely before we finish it up. So it's now in a good position. 3 out of 4 on everything. And like I said, I will explain where to get that, where to get this, the golden ring. It's all in the same spot. And the goblet. So let's move on to the last book. And I promise I will go through where to get the fish and where to get those golden items last. So the last book is stuff from Shikatu. There's an orange helm, orange armor. Looks like it has a theme. Is that Shamir? Yeah. Shamir. So you already know how to get this. It's tier 3. And you go to Shikatu and you get 1 of each until you get Shamir. So there it is. Yeah, it's that. Tier 3. Right there. You auto to make sure you're not eating up your orange. You could eat up everything else. But here's an example. Wow, just be aware. 90,000 coins for 1 draw of 10. It can go quick if you're not careful. But yes, this is how you do it for each one of those to knock that out. So we'll go back to the collection. And there it is, last book. And so now we're on to these items, which is Shamir shoes. That's purple. And that's purple. So what did we learn? Did we learn that tier 1 is better than tier 2 for purple items? It is an auto buy, but I think you'll be the best judge of that. You saw that I got it in tier 1, but you could try for tier 2 to see if you get it as well. So we'll just go here. It looks like I'm settling on tier 1. Yep, make sure that's off, but well, we could turn it on and eat up the blue and the green. That's fine. Or you can go to tier 2. So let's see if we can get the purple from tier 2. Hey, all right. Nice. We did. We got it. Very good. Ooh, that was lucky. It's like streamer luck. Although I'm making a video, I'm not really streaming. So it looks like the game is like, well, yeah, you can come here for purples. Just do tier 2. I say it's tricking us. So let's go to the shoes. Let's see if we get same luck with shoes. Hey, Shamir shoes. All right. Hey, oh, wow. 2 pairs. We're on a roll. So let's go back to our collection. And auto register. Bam. Done. Let's take a look. Okay, that is in. That is in. We already had that. And that was probably already there. So now it's accessories. So then we can move on to what's up with the fish. And what do I do with those gold items that you totally dodged and avoided in the second to the last books. So Bernie necklace. Oh, I didn't even look if there was a theme. Yep. All right. So you go to craft, accessory, magic, mystical accessory, and then the purple one. Select 4. They're now created. Okay. So now we'll scroll down to our purple section, and there it is. And let's use. Very good. I think it's Bernie, yeah, Bernie ring. Yep. I think that was the theme. Is Bernie necklace. Yep. Hey, how about that? I am following along with my own actions. Let's see. And the earrings, perfect. And you should be a pro. If you do this one at a time like I'm doing, you should be a real pro at doing this. But I have a feeling you're just going to be like, that takes too long. I'm just going to get a mountain of accessories and throw them all into my collection and see what else I need individually. And that's okay too. You can do that. Yeah, well, we got one more, and it was the bracelet. Okay, so let's go back and see if I have another purple. Yes, I do. I guess I forgot to get it. So scrolling all the way down because the bracelets are at the end, and it is right there. And confirm. There we go. Add it to. All right. We are in good position now. So let's put that in and collect what we can, which is all of it. Look at that. This is AP and DP. So that was AP1, DP2, AP3, DP3, and completing it is DP4. Nice. Those are things that make your character grow stronger. So let's go back and explain. We will get to the gold items, but I'm going to tackle the fish. So let's go ahead and do that. Here we go. So this is all of the fish in the collection for Contractor of the Blue Dragon. And as you can see, the Gobi Minnow is from Balanos, Plains of Agris. And then the 2 purple ones are from Node Management. And the last one is Serendia, Northern Serendian Plains. So let's show you Balanos, Plains of Agris first. I'll do the Node Management one last, but let's show you a picture of that. So here is where you want to be, and you go into Balanos, the city of Plains of Agris. When you're there, you want to be in this spot. Look at the mini map in the top left corner. Look at where I'm at. Just make your way over to that location, and when the fishing icon appears, do the fishing game, or if you have the outfit and it auto fishes for you, you can do that too, but this is where you want to be to get that fish. Alright, let's move on to Serendia, Northern Serendian Plains. So let's show you that location. And so when you are here, once again, you go to you go to Serendia, and then you go in the city of Northern Serenian Plains, and when you're here, you can see all the blue areas in the top left corner of the mini map. You can fish at any one of those locations and it will get you the bleaker fish. So let's go ahead and show you the picture of all the fish one more time, and then we'll show you where you can get the remainder in node management. So here we go. And there we go. So we showed you how to get the goby minnow in Balanos, and we just showed you how to get the bleaker fish in Serendia. So let's show you what you want to look at when you go into node management. So here's a reminder of how that works. And I kind of owe you an apology. I'm working on this video while the game is down for maintenance, so I kind of needed to do some video to show you step by step on how to do this, but I think this explanation would be just as good. So if you go into your camp, and at the very bottom where it says farm, or was it node management, you tap on that and you get this farm and node management. You tap on node management and you would see your node management screen. So if yours doesn't look like this, what I did is I circled all of the locations where you can fish, and you would want a worker to go to these locations and just tap on each one, so that until you see that the rewards or the materials that you get for it is a sardine or a white carp. That's spelled C-A-R-P. So if it has one of those fish, that's where you need to unlock and place a person from your camp to do it. The way that happens is you start at a red location and then you unlock the fishing spots that connect to it with the currency for node management, and that's doing the quest inside your camp. Whew, that's a lot to explain. If you already know this, go to each one of those fish locations until you see the one you need and have someone start fishing. And so with that, let's move on to the last part, which is those gold items, and show you how you get those. Here we go. Okay, so what you want to do is go into your camp, and at the top right corner where it says Expedition Gateway, there it is right there, Hidden Golden Vault. This is what you need. I thought you can also access it through Expedition Gateway right here, but no. Just tap on that, and you want the original, the Hidden Golden Vault. As you can see, I have a lot of passes. I have like 500 to use, but that's because I've been saving them. I've been getting them from events and all sorts of stuff. I don't really buy them at all. I don't buy them. I just collect them and get around to it when I get to it. But if you go into your inventory and you scroll down to where the section is for, I think it's in Pearl, the Pearl tab, and there it is right there under the yellow section, Golden Vault Entry Pass. This is what it looks like. So if you don't have one of those, then you have a budget, then you can go to your Pearl shop. And I really hate recommending this. If you just wait and see if you get it through events and stuff, you can accomplish it. Even farming will yield some items that are golden items that will get it to you as well. But if you're impatient and you just gotta have it now and you have a budget, yeah, I can throw $5-10 bucks at the cause, then here we go. Let's go to a Pearl shop, and we want to go to miscellaneous, and then it would be, let's actually tap on where it says check all. So I want to see where Pearl shop suggests, because we could probably find it. See where it says Golden Vault Entry Pass in the middle on the left? It's pink, last row, kind of towards the middle, look to the left. So we want to tap on that, and there's two places we can get it, and times 40 for 500 white pearls is kind of steep. The other one was 99 cents US currency, so that's not so bad if you have that budget. So if you go to Essentials Support Shop, there it is right there. Essential silver support chest for 99 cents. You can get 10 of them. And if you have the budget, you can go ahead and get that. Otherwise, under a special pack and silver shop, no, I think it was the selection shop. Yeah. And we scroll all the way over to the right. So let's move that over. And not Path of Glory. Nope. It's not Kaffir's Dust. Look at the bottom right corner. There it is. Golden Vault Entry Pass. And if you're wondering, well, how much is 500 white pearls? It is 410 pearls is 10 bucks. And maybe another $3 for 122 pearls to round it out to 500. So you're looking at $13 US for 500 pearls. If that's within your budget and you are impatient and you just gotta have it now, then that would be an option for you. Otherwise, you can also do the $1 one. It is, 10 tries at it. Surely you would get the golden items that you need within that time, so we shall see. And now that you know where to get all of the items in this collection, let's go to the outro of our video. I am slowing this down so I could say this. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like the videos on this channel, please like, subscribe, let people know I am always making more videos, and they're always, as you can see, I have 19 collection videos to do, and well, we're working on it. There's a lot more to do, so I'm always making more. So with that, one more time, thank you very much, and you have a great day. Take care. Bye now.